Eyes on my neck, eyes on my wrist. Many days I never sleep. Hunter, hunter. Every day I'm chasing good life.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And by the way, I am Sylvia. I'm Sylvia Sibegondwanje. And I am your girl has just started creating a YouTube channel, and it has been interesting. And please guys, support. Let's support each other. And by the way, I am with my besties. Zanella Khatewe. She also has a channel, by the way. What's the name of your channel? Zayza. Yes, guys. She also has some very interesting stuff. Please go watch, guys. We are here to help each other. We are here to support each other. And by supporting each other, we also receive help. You never know, guys. What you are gonna say might help you. You never know, guys. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Excited to be here. And we're actually at the restaurant. Yeah, we're here to eat. We just decided to come at Rosebank. We just decided to come and eat with my friend and just to recognize with your friends. With my friend and my husband and the brother.
Oh, why do you close? She's married now. Last time you saw her, she's not.
So, yeah, it's really nice to be married and waking up to the last day every day.
Started doing
Yes. Sleeping life is not
It's
for
not
some
for
of
us,
us.
it's not for you.
Not for everybody.
Not everybody can hear us like we now. Okay, in the meantime, let me tell you.
You can do it.
Alright, this restaurant is called...
Wait. So you can.
This restaurant is called Fishmonger. It's at Rosebank. It's her and it's her husband's favorite restaurant.
In Rosebank, not
They come here often. That is good. We're recording. Guys, as you know, influencer life, I don't know how influencers do it. And people are just looking at us weird because, you don't have to be recording while people are eating. Like, what happened? What happened?
I just decided I don't want to see people.
I also want to look.
You know when you have your glasses on, usually. Okay, so hey everyone. I hope you can hear me. But the thing is, I can't be loud. You're at the restaurant and you don't want to be loud.
We are already loud, to be honest.
You're already loud, and I hope you can hear me, guys.
If you can't, we're still putting this on because we did something.
So guys, I hope you're doing so well. I hope you entered this 2021 with a good smile. It's going to be a good year, guys. Stop thinking about Corona a lot, guys, because you're gonna die if you think you're gonna die.
I agree.
Stop
Be cautious, but don't be fearful.
Yeah, don't be fearful. We were not created to be fearful.
We are created to have a sound mind and a future and just positivity. Like, be positive. Be cautious though. We also have our masks in case you attack us. This is mine. This is hers.
So,
No, we are so extra. Like, why do we have sunglasses in the restaurant?
I think we have some pesos on just so we can look cute, guys. We don't normally
Dress up.
dress up and go.
Like, anyone who knows us knows that sometimes we look homeless.
We just like staying indoors and at our own space. And just
That's why we are so extra when we go out. Because we don't go out. So what's the purpose of this video? I was invited on this video. I was told to look nice, by the way. This missus made sure to stipulate that it's a must to look cute. You can't just come and appear when you look shabby.
so today, guys, I want to talk about love. not necessarily love, but how I. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how I met. No, it's not. I'm gonna tell you how I met my husband. It's actually nice because it can show the whole. How I met my husband. I'm gonna tell you how I met my husband, but the purpose of telling you is so that you don't give up. No.
It's not to brag, it's
not
to
brag.
encourage.
To encourage you, and especially the people who are now hopeless, yeah, who have lost faith, who no longer believe in love. Because I was there, I used to, I gave up actually. So yeah, and my guest here, in case you're wondering already, so why is the guest there? So she's gonna, because she also has to hear the message. I believe.
I do, because I'm not married
Yeah,
and I'm not dating. It's not family.
And since right now you can't ask me any questions, she can ask some questions.
I can, I will.
Yes.
The more she explains, the more I'll ask for the masses
Yes.
of the singles. Singles.
So this is how I met this person, alright guys, name.
Oh, this person stipulate. What is this? This person. Van Lloyd.
Okay, this is how I met my husband.
Love.
Yeah, he's my husband.
Husband.
So guys, we are working at the same place, at the same company. So the first time I saw him was last year. Not last year. It was in 2019. Yeah, 2019 when I was doing my master's, guys. I was still studying. I wasn't even thinking of, marriage or anything
Or
like
boys.
that. Yeah,
Or
boys.
dating.
Yeah.
Or being married. That's why you should wait for things to happen step by step. Sorry.
So guys, I was just doing my masters at this other company. I don't think I should share that with you, but yeah, I was doing my masters at that company. And then, so I was doing my project actually second semester. So that is how our masters is done. First semester you have to go at school full time. Study second semester you have to go at the company and do the practical stuff,
My husband
yeah.
just arrived.
So my husband just arrived, guys. He's here.
Don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised. So it was in July, So yeah, I would go there Monday to Wednesday. He was there. He arrived in August, I think. Yeah, August. So the first time I went there was in July.
No, I'm gonna move there. That's gonna be. He's gonna sit here. Okay, I give
Yeah,
you
we can
the.
wait for it.
You can leave this. I'm gonna stay here. He's gonna come here.
Zika, are you not far? Again, it's fine here. We can just sit here and we're working the same.
Okay.
Are you not far?
But I feel like he's far from what I feel like.
She's close. This is much really far.
I mean, are you
Yeah, I know
close?
it's
Are you
because
fine
of,
there?
this is because of the video.
No, I get that. The show is not far. It's just
You think?
down the sitting. Yeah.
I feel like it's so far.
Oh, so guess about close ka to. So yeah.
It's okay. You can pass.
Okay guys, I'm sorry about that. So yeah, it was in July when I started at this other company and I was doing my thing, And then this man, he joined us in August, and then I was staying at this other place. Should I share that?
Don't share the
Tell people the
place.
place. No.
No, your place, the company.
I shouldn't share that. It's yeah. So yeah, I was staying at this other apartment and I liked it. It was beautiful, And then, so my husband, we were working in the same place. He was going to work, every day, but we were not talking to each other. He was not even greeting me, guys. And his friend was always sitting next to me at work. So he would come and just take the friend, go to lunch, not even saying hello, hi, how are you doing? And I thought, wow, this guy doesn't like me. I was actually wondering, what did I do to him? So okay, that's fine. Until in December. So yeah, in December, I think, November was my last time going at work. And he continued. So in January, February, I joined again. I joined the work again in February. And he was still there, guys. He was still there. So this time I was hired permanently.
No longer a
No longer.
got a
We're
master's.
intern. Yeah, now I got my master's. I'm no longer a student. Maybe my husband didn't like students. Who knows?
Which is good.
Yeah.
Don't date students.
Yeah. So yeah, now again I'm permanent at work it's February, and then I think, but last year, who was like the previous year, I had a crush on him. Guys, I had a crush. I think, but for a month, and he didn't notice me. You just look at me, and that's it. And I was like, wow, this guy, because I love this personality. Like, you know, so he's like that, guys. So, okay, now it's February. I think the first time I saw him was, what was happening, Kana? Punky. Kana, when did you first talk him? But no, we talked before that. Okay, but okay, this other time he came, ne? He came. Oh no, I think it's because we made us talk. Because he came to. Yeah, he came to the friend, the guy who was my colleague who was sitting next to me, and then my colleague just decided to ask me a question about him. We were talking about something, and then he said, "Yeah, Bafo, imagine Sylvia is saying this and this and this," and then we just laughed. Okay, fine. He went to the suite, and then I received this other model, and I didn't understand anything about it. And the colleague said, "Go ask Bafo," you know. And I was like, "Oh."
Now you are telling them which tribe it is.
And then he said, "Go ask Bafo." And then I went to ask. Actually, before that, we met. It was late in the afternoon. It was at around 5. So Mina, I was coming from the mall, and then he was walking off. So we just met, and he just smiled at me, and I was like, wow, this guy is so weird. I was like that, because Mina had a crush, I had a crush again. I wanted to talk to him, and he just waited, you know, we just say hi, how, can I knock her off at this time? He's like, yeah, okay, fine, that's it. And then came that time when my colleague said I should go to him and ask for assistance. And I went to him, and then I asked, and he was so friendly. We talked, and he helped me actually. And then I don't know who started that conversation, but then we talked about the apartments, where do you stay? Then I told him about my place. He was like, oh, and I'm looking for a place. And then, that's where everything started. And then I was like, you can go with me in the afternoon to look for the place. But if you like it, then you'll take it for day. But you can go with me. And then we decided, I'm going to go with you now, today, you know. And I remember we knocked off at 2 o'clock that day. We went to the place, and he viewed the place. Oh, before he viewed the place, I told him, you know what, I'm going to go to my room. When you're done, you can come to my house. If you want to. Yes,
Strategy.
And I gave him the numbers, and then he went to view the place, and surprisingly he came. I didn't even think he would, but he came. But then we chilled, and then I walked him. He said he liked the place. And then I walked him out, and then he signed the contract, you know. So nice, and I'm moving. I was so happy, and I told my friend, she knew everything. I told her that I really like this guy. I really like him. I like his personality. I like everything about him. I like the fact that he is not out there. You know,
She likes mysterious people.
Yeah.
You know, people who are reserved.
Yeah, people are reserved. Because I
People who are
wanted to
not
know
used to a
more.
lot of people.
Yeah, you know. And this other time, I think it was almost around the lockdown, one of those days. Then we went to work with my friend, and then he was there with the colleague. So it was only just the 4 of us. Just the 4 of us. So he came to sit with me the whole time, and it was so nice, guys. And it was really nice. I don't know if I should talk about that. That's another thing. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it. I don't think he will like it. But it was really nice, but he was so reserved, guys. I liked that about him. I was like, wow, you know what, this guy, and she knew.
Again, you have always been saying that you want to get married to someone who's not used to a lot of people, who's a bit mysterious, you know, who's only, I mean, every side is only known by you.
Because guys, at that time I remember I was coming out of this relationship. It was so toxic.
That was toxic.
It was so toxic. I didn't want anyone at that time. Really, I didn't. Yeah, no, I was so mad.
Mahashi was like, I feel like in that moment, I can continue.
No, please say it.
Continue and then I'll say it. Okay, I want to say that I feel like in that moment, the reason why she was able to receive love so well is because she was in this journey where she was like, I want to love myself more than anyone. And she proved it by, you know, taking time for herself, working on her goals, being the best version of herself, going to gym, being on fleek. You know, she was not actively looking for a person.
And so yeah, he came and then I remember that day. It was a very long day because we went home at around 8 o'clock. I remember then we even requested a board. No, not even a board.
A shuttle.
A shuttle. So yeah, we went home at that time, and then that day I was so mad, guys. I was so crazy. I told her, I was like, yo, girl, I really like this guy. And then
That's my response.
and guys, you know, usually she doesn't. Whenever I have a crush on it, she usually doesn't support it. But this one, she supported it, and that's what made me to pursue this thing. And then I think the next day, we went home. Yeah, and then he came to watch a movie with me. I watched the movie the whole day, and then I had to move from one room to another room. And so we did that the whole day, and then we played chess. You know, we did a lot. So we spent the whole day together. But at that time, we're not dating. We just spent the whole day together, and we could, you know, a lot of things, guys. We just had a great time. It was really great. But the thing is, there's so many things I can't share.
Yeah, but you don't have to go into every detail about it.
But I wish I could share with you guys, but I can't because I don't think the husband would want me to share those things.
Some things are intimate, guys. They're not frivolous.
Not the intimacy part.
No, I mean like I don't mean intimate in terms of intimacy. I mean like they're just memories you wanna just keep to yourself.
Yeah. But then guys, I think after like 3 days, but we couldn't like get enough of each other for like 3 days. We were always together, working together, like we were always together. And it was my first time spending 2 days, guys, with like because usually I get bored.
So long.
Because usually I get bored after a day.
It's like,
You know,
oh,
though.
like I don't like you.
You know.
Like people can be boring.
But with him, like I was like, no, I just like this guy, and we loved games. We loved, like we had so many things in common. His dreams, my dreams, almost. But like it was so perfect, guys. It was so perfect, and I wasn't even looking for love at that time. But love came when I was not looking for it.
Hey, I found you.
Love found me. And then I think, but we made things official after like a week. After a week, that's when everything became so official. And then we started buying things together. We started planning together. Yeah, so yeah, it was so awesome. Like the things I can take it. I can't take a break.
You don't.
Yeah.
Talk about the positive.
Yeah, that's how I met my husband, guys. And then, mind you, we're working together then. So, we had to, like, you know, date privately. Make sure nobody knows, nobody finds.
Like hide and seek, right?
Yeah, but the relationship was so healthy. Yeah. In a sense that both of us were benefiting. They were, yeah, well of us. Yeah, that's how I met my husband, guys. And then I told him that I've never dated for more than 3 months, and I don't want to date for 3 months. For more than 3 months. No, not really for more than 3 months. I've never dated for a year.
Yeah.
And I told him that it has always been my dream to not date someone for a year. Yeah, I feel like I'd rather date you and then after
We move on.
We get married. Like even
We courtship, we don't just date.
and considering how like we believe in the wait. So when you believe in the wait, it's very harder to date for like 3 years, 5 years. Because
It's unnecessary again. Like, why would you?
Yeah, because at that time you're just dating, you're not doing anything. So we believed in that. And yeah, and I was ready to marry him because I loved him and I knew he was the one from the day I saw him.
I have a question. You know how people always say, I knew he was the one, or I knew she was the one. Like, what are the things that make you aware that someone is the one? For you, what was different, and what were the things that made you feel like this is the reason?
Okay, let me think. For me, I think it's how he treated me. Like, like he didn't have to work so hard, and I didn't have to work so hard to be loved, to see what he loves me. We didn't try. Like it was naturally happening. And it's not like we wanted to get married, but it naturally happened. And I think like just being, he was himself. And yeah, he loved me so much. Like I've never received that love ever before. He was so willing to make me happy. He's me. You can see this person is the one. You will see by their actions, how they treat you, how they see you, how they, when you want something, how they respond to that, to your happiness, to your safety as well. Yeah, so he was like he used to take care of me. Okay, he is taking care of me.
It's still for eternity until death do them part.
But what I'm saying, I think like someone doesn't have to try so hard. It has to be genuine. For you to be convinced like he is the one. You don't have to test them, guys. Stop testing people. Stop saying, I want to see if you will do this. I want to see if you will do this, because it won't happen. Just let things happen on their own time. And they will happen. Don't put too much pressure on someone and on you as well, because sometimes you end up losing people that we're going to be there forever, because Tina, we like saying ngifuna ukubona ukuthi mangenza so uzozana ngifuna ukumthesta ngibona ukuthi angithanda na. You should start that, guys. You should, and then we also talked about our love languages. I think that's what helped us from the beginning.
There's a book about it. You can go also check it on the website, on Google. Check what is your love language in case you don't know.
You need to know, you have to know your love language, and you have to know your partner's love language, so that you can help and show them love in the way that they want to be loved. Because sometimes we think, if I do this, he will feel loved. No. Because I think we are different. Because I did tell him from the first time, I love quality time.
Oh, she does.
And he gave me that. Like he gave me that. He didn't hesitate. He was always with me. I think that's what made me so love him. Yeah. And he loved to be with me.
Oh.
Which is an important thing. Like if someone loves you, they will enjoy your company. They will want to be with you all the time.
Most of the time.
But they will want to be with you all the times, but the circumstances won't allow them.
Continue, you can talk. With them.
Yeah.
With them
Yes. Yeah, guys, so that's how I met my husband. I think one day maybe when I am comfortable to talk about other things, I will talk about them. But if you have a question, pop it, guys. I
have a question. I'm sure guys you are not here. So I'm doing the questionnaire for you guys. I'm thinking like a single person. So now what would be your advice to someone who's about to give up in love, who feels like I'm trying, I'm genuine, but the people I'm meeting, it's as if they don't care, it's as if they're toxic, it's as if they're not genuine. Like it's as if I'm trying for nothing, so I wanna give up.
Okay guys, I think the important thing is make sure you don't have anyone in your life at that moment. Because sometimes we say we're single, but you're not really single. You still have other people you are texting, even though you are saying they're not my boyfriends. Have your time, have your alone time, be single for that time. Yeah?
That's a mouthful.
Maybe like a month, even if it's a month, but just make sure you like you are single and know yourself. What do I want? Work on yourself. Yeah? Just exercise, do whatever. Okay, so I'm saying exercise, but don't look at me and be like, but you are not.
We do exercise,
But,
guys. Don't
yeah, I just want to work on yourself. Work on yourself. Do what makes you happy. Like improve yourself. Be single. Make sure there's no one who disturbs you, calls you, oh baby, or what. You know, just be single, guys, and know what you want, and stop looking. Stop like going off Facebook and so I want a man. I want a man.
Or Tinder.
Stop all those. Or Tinder, guys. Stop all those things. I did them, guys. I'm not saying this because I'm perfect. I'm saying them because I experienced the one. I did go on Tinder. I did go on, you know, not really WhatsApp or whatever, but Tinder I did go. But I didn't. It didn't pass, guys. Especially when you are like me, when you are scared, you know. Most of the time I'm scared to meet people because you know I was on Tinder, but I didn't meet any of those people because I was always scared. Because what if they kidnap me? So it didn't work. It didn't work at all. So just be single. That's the most important thing, and get to know yourself. And when the time is right, someone will come. Yeah?
So I hear you talking about singlehood and being single, right? Like what would you recommend someone who's used to being in a relationship, someone who's like a serial dater, right? You know, there are those people who have never been single, ever, ever. And it's like, I want to start being single, I want to start living for me, I want to start loving myself first. Like what would be your advice? How do you start to be single? And to be single effectively, to be single
That's a very good question. And I'm not really sure I know what to say about it because I've never experienced that. But like, you know, always dating relationship. Yeah, I've never experienced that. But for me, I think talk to people. Talk to, like, if you go to church now, you can talk to, you know, those who are always
who are
advising us.
open-minded.
Yeah, who are open-minded. Talk to them, and it's not. I think be honest with yourself and pray about it. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with God. Tell Him, God, now I'm struggling. I always want to date, but I don't want to date. Yeah? That's the best thing of solving a problem is to admit that you have a problem. So I think just talk to people who have been there as well. Yeah, look for those people who have been there and who are now, you know, married or successful. Just ask them, how did you do it? You will get help if you're sick for that help.
Since you advise, thank you for that advice. So since you advise people to be single first, would you say that being single is a big part of being married? Would you say it's hard to stay married if you've never been single?
Can you repeat that?
Would you say, since like you feel like being single helps in terms of self-love and self-improvement, would you say that being single or someone who was single for a while, it helps them when they are married or when they are in a committed relationship?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it doesn't?
I think it does help you because during that moment, okay, don't just be single. Don't just be single and stay without doing anything. The purpose of being single is so that you can know yourself more, what you want, how do you solve problems, how do you deal with conflicts. We also have friends, right? So you can learn from even the friendships as well. Because at that moment, even though I was single, but I had you, I had my best friend. So I was also learning about, it's like when you have someone in your life, this is how we handle fights, this is how we love each other, this is how, you know, a lot of things. So I think being single helps you, I mean, it helps you to learn how to do things and how to, I mean, how do I put this? I mean, it helps you to understand yourself, what's what you want for yourself, what makes you happy for your, like, everything.
I'm looking at a husband is looking at the time and you.
Oh yeah, it helps to just understand yourself, because if you don't understand yourself and you're expecting someone to understand yourself, guys, when you don't understand yourself, it will really be complicated and you won't survive in marriage. So I think being single contributes a lot to marriage, because then you get to know yourself.
So if you didn't hear all of that, if you don't know yourself and you don't like yourself, how do you expect someone to
like you? I mean,
okay, last question, right? What would you say are important things to look in a future partner? You know how other people say, I've been in a toxic marriage, I did marry this person, but it was just not good at all. I feel like I was just chasing clout, or I just wanted to be married. What would you say are the most like basic things that you need to establish before you marry anyone?
For us, now we looked at what he like. We looked at what he desires. I mean, how he views the marriage, and then I compared it with my views about it. And I think they have to be almost common, not really the same, but if they are common, then you can know, okay, I can spend time with this person. Their personality as well is important, but we are different. Other people are into physics, but I think it's really important to look at someone's personality, the real you. Who is this person? Without money, without everything, who is this person? Can I live with this person in poverty during those poor times? Tough times. Can I live with this person? I think it's also important, know that person, like guys, get time to know the person, and their dreams as well. Their dreams, guys. You don't want to be with someone who wants to do drugs in 10 years time, and when you had a different dream, then later on umuntu wenza drugs, so but this is not the guy I married, so like make sure you know what they want. I think those are the things that I can highlight in general. Their personality is important, their dreams are important, their intentions, their views about marriage are important, their beliefs as well, guys, are very important. What do they believe in, guys? Because sometimes we are scared to talk about these things, but talk about the beliefs, guys, because sometimes we are too different. Other people don't believe in ancestors, other people believe in ancestors, and if you clash, guys, it's going to be very hard and it might lead to a divorce. So we don't want to marry for divorce. We want to marry for a lifetime until death. So
yeah, she's only taking this off when she's dead.
See, for you had a question. Oh, okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, another thing. I had so many questions. Guys, it's not because I have many questions, because we are waiting for food, so I might as well help you guys. Because we are single, a lot of us. Let's talk about, how people, when they get married, right? Most people, they don't get married because they see marriage as if it's a place where women are present. Especially, modern women, feminists. I consider myself a feminist. But how would you... what would you say are important conversations to have, right? So that you don't feel like I'm oppressed, I'm abused, or how people feel like gender roles is like all the women's work, such things. Like, what would you say? Like, how would you help someone who is in a relationship to talk about those before they get married?
Guys, I think you should talk about those things very early. Talk about finances, how you're going to pay for stuff when you're married, how you're going to do things like house chores, how you're going to do them. Is it going to be 50-50? Is it going to be, you persons or a man are going to contribute a lot? And then I want to talk about those things that are very important and talk about them very early. Yeah, because okay, no guys, talk about those things that are very important and make sure you address them. while it's still early, so that if you don't agree with each other, it can be goodbye. Or if you agree with each other, then you can say that you can do things with this guy. I mean, you can stay with this guy or agree with him for the rest of your life.
I'm definitely taking that advice because I haven't done that. I think that's good. Okay, now on the ladies' part, because we are women, right? What would you say are sort of ways to self-care? Like to just show yourself that you love yourself, you care about yourself, you want to improve yourself, you know, activities or things to do for women.
Exercise and just exercise. And the other thing, remember when we said when you're single, make sure you know what you like, your hobbies, what makes you happy. Like if makeuping yourself, dressing up makes you happy, do it. Anything that makes you happy. And guys, I mean, I would advise you to take a book and a pen, write down everything that makes you happy. And every day, guys, don't compromise on those things to ensure that you're always happy. Because sometimes you can focus on things that make us negative, or friends, or people, or you know. So like, just make sure you know what makes you. If taking pictures make you happy, every day take one picture, you know, just so you can be clear about if exercising, reading the Bible, reading the books, watching movies, you know, just to make sure that you're always happy. Guys, take care of your heart, it's very important. Make sure it comes first. Your heart comes first. So don't compromise anything
When it comes to your heart.
when it comes to your heart. So when you are angry, guys, it's a bad thing. We don't like to be angry, even though we do get angry sometimes. But whenever you get angry, make sure you think of that thing that makes you happy. Because make sure you don't give that energy. Focus on the things that make you happy. Know what makes you happy.
Important. So
I'm
guys,
still working on that. I'm not perfect as well. I'm still working on that as well.
so I think that was good advice, which I'm gonna do also. I'm gonna write. Hopefully you're also gonna do it. Write all the things that make you happy, so that it's easier. There's a verse in the Bible that says that Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2, that write whatever I'm gonna show you in vision. Write it down so that even the person who's running can see it. So it's easy to fulfill things that are written because you go back to them and you never forget.
Very true. Yes.
There's also another one about guarding your heart. So Mrs. Ndwani is full of wisdom, guys. Wisdom. Thank you for allowing me to be interviewed.
Yes, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for joining us, me, my husband, and the brother, you know, for joining us today. I'm really grateful today too. And by the way, she's my best friend. I'm really grateful to have in my life. And guys, by the way, you heard everything. If you had another question, you can just text below, comment below, and I will answer it. And after all, we are here to uplift each other. I mean, for our own improvement as well. So, Nami, I will learn. If you have any suggestions about something, write it. Because Nami, I also want to hear other people's views. You know?
So, in conclusion, what would you say was the aim or essence of this video? For someone who's like, I want to go to the end, there was a lot of stuff. What is the essence of this video?
The main purpose of this video was to show you guys that to actually encourage you to don't give up, to not give up. I mean, especially when it comes to love, because most of us girls, we are struggling a lot. We feel like maybe Mina was not created to fall in love. Maybe Mina, I was created to be single forever. Maybe all men are trash. Yeah, so all those type of things, man. So the main purpose of this video was to show you guys that I found love and we dated for like less than a year, and we got married, and everything is still perfect. So if I was able to find love, you can find it. Speaking from someone who also lost faith in love and then eventually found it when she was not looking for it. And also to make sure that you don't put pressure, guys, on yourself. Don't compare yourself with other people. Everyone has their own journey. Everyone is gonna, so don't compare yourself with other people who are married. or people who are successful, take your time to improve yourself, to everything that can help you to be a better person than before, and that will come to you. It will definitely come to you. So yeah, that was the main purpose of this video. And thank you for listening. As you can see, thank you again for watching, and I love you so much.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
Angas minang zoitin lindaba. Angas minang zoitin lindaba. Gignigi access ku VIP. Au, mbona sekanya ma flesh we nana. Au ngathi is like. Sengathi ngijola negroupi. Ufuna backbone unami. Nyala. Sengathi ngijola negroupi. Ufuna backbone unami. Nyala. Izinja zempilo.